Konnichiwa, det er far. Hvis I ikke har lagt mærke til det, så sker der nogle glitches en gang imellem. Og som sagt, det er Skyrim vi kører, og i dag bliver det uden mikrofon. Og jeg håber I nyder det lige så meget som jeg gør. Enjoy!
Stupid dog. Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side. Hey, you want to play a game? Really? All right. You pick. Tag or hide and seek? I know all the good spots. You don't stand a chance. You stand right there and count to 10.
What happened?
No peeking. Ready? Okay, go! Oh, what happened?
Stupid dog.
Need something?
My turn. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Prepared or not, I'm coming. around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining.
You were once man, I, an ass man, you said. Let me show you the power of Talos Storm Crown, born of the North, where my
You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos.
Because the so-called Emperor is a coward. That's right, I said coward! Oh yes, he agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it
The White Gold Concordat.
Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here, and in Skyrim, we will never forsake mighty Talos. Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I am his prophet. His word is upon my lips, his voice in my throat. I breathe now in royalty and reshape this land which is mine. I do this for you, Red Legions, for I love you. I love.
Why? Who says I have to be? Skyforge steel is my art and honor. The companions need the best, so they come to me.
Each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel. And there it is, friends. The ultimate. We are the children of man. Talos is the true god of man, ascended from flesh to rule the realm of spirit.
Look, Papa, I made a new friend. Could I keep him? Please? You're the best. Thanks.
Maybe some other time I'll reveal your destiny. Tea leaves, palm reading, crystal scrying. Oh. Maybe Henning.
It's locked for a reason.
What is it? My, now that's some fine armor. Good old-fashioned steel.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
You should try the venison. It's delicious.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for sale. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Do come back.
Braitha's a big meanie. She keeps telling Lars and me what to do. I don't want to play with her anymore.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground. The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. The Great War. Only 30 years passed and already ancient history to most people. Seems to me like it just ended. It's never really ended for me. But to answer your question, the White Gold Concordat was the fancy name they put on the peace treaty between the Empire and the Thalmor. It ended the war and saved the Empire to fight another day. Also trampled on the sacred name of Talos, and gave the Thalmor free rein to stamp out Talos worship throughout the Empire. There's no simple answer to that. You want the long version or the short version? They're the rulers of the Aldmeri Dominion, what used to be the imperial provinces of Somerset Isle and Valenwood. The Thalmor take the arrogance of high elves to the extreme. They believe they are the rightful rulers of all of Tamriel. For a century or more, the Thalmor had been picking away at the Empire. Valenwood was the first, then the province of Elsewhere. But even the Blades didn't see the Great War coming. We underestimated the Thalmor, and they destroyed us. What is it?
How can I help, Brother
good to
Norman?
see you again. How'd that delivery go? Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles. I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thuum, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them. Thanks again for the legwork.
When I found this, I immediately thought of you. Here, a small token of my gratitude.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Please don't Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my
Your
rule.
Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
Be quick. I have little patience for mundane concerns.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward. Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that. A question I am all too familiar with. One my very Thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen. Because that's what traitorous cowards do when they desire power. Ulfric coveted the High King's throne. He thought he deserved it more than Torrig. And so he came before my husband and he shouted with that terrible voice, like something out of a legend or a nightmare. When Ulfric unleashed such fury, my husband, he simply ceased to be. That is all I will say, for it grieves me to speak of it. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
Do you have business with the court?
With the passing of my dear husband Torrig, the weighty position of Jarl has fallen to me. Please direct questions to my steward. Keep the faith. General Tullius. Will win this. War. Ulfric is a fool and a coward who naively believes he can bring about peace through warfare. It's quite fetching, actually. The craftsmanship is excellent. Oh, really? Well, you can tell them that I will be putting in a request for a few dresses quite soon. May the blessings of the Eight be with you. Oh, hello. Just tidying up. So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty of adventures.
Word is Ellenwen's furious. Big party at the Thalmor embassy.
Pardon me.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit. That's wonderful. You've done us a great service. As promised, the outfit is yours. And here's something for your trouble.
Fresh fish. Fresh fish.
Remember radiant raiment when you need a change of attire.
Businesses, your children, your very lives? And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing! The Imperial...
Are those two at it again?
I knew
Strike
it!
when the shoulder turns. He's giving you open. Nice!
Get in there and push. Just keep swinging.
Just a scratch! Enough! This ends now! Oh! 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 Filthy noir! Oh!
Kill him!
Oh, got more.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me. A stranger comes to our hall. Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy? That's the spirit. Vilkas here will get started on that. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye. And said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it.
There you go.
Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.